Did you ever think about how some people can stay healthy and live longer with just a few simple habits? Talking to Dr. Emma Harris, a geriatric specialist with more than 30 years of experience, would change the way I think about daily hygiene in a way I never thought possible. A lot of us only do the most basic things, like take a shower and brush our teeth. You probably don't clean these 5 parts of your body right, but what if I told you that fixing this could add years to your life? You should read all the way to the end, because there are simple, useful tips that will change your health in ways you never thought possible. Tell me if you like this video before we start. You can help me teach more people about getting old. You should subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos if you haven't already. Add comment number 1 if you like this video. If you don't, add comment number 0 to let me know so I can make you a better video. It's time to begin. First, let's talk about one of the most surprising and intriguing things we've learned about personal hygiene. Your tongue is right inside your mouth. We use it daily to speak, taste, and swallow. It's one of the least cleaned organs. Many people think that brushing their teeth twice a day is enough to keep their mouths healthy, but they're missing an important part. Geriatric specialist Dr. Emma Harris has worked with older people for more than 30 years. She says that cleaning your tongue is just as important as brushing your teeth, and it has effects that go far beyond your mouth. There are over 700 different kinds of bacteria living on your tongue at any given time. Some of these microorganisms are beneficial for you. They help your body digest food and keep the microbiome in your mouth in balance. But many others can cause problems if they are not controlled, like bad breath that won't go away, cavities, and even more serious health problems. Your tongue is like a sponge. It soaks up bacteria, tiny bits of food, dead skin cells, and other stuff all day long. This buildup makes a thin, almost invisible layer on top of it. That layer will become a breeding ground for trouble if you don't clean it often. There are more effects than just foul breath. Dr. Harris says that harmful bacteria on your tongue can get into your bloodstream through small cuts or sore gums, which happen a lot to older people, and then go to other parts of your body. Researchers have found a link between bad oral hygiene, like having a dirty tongue, and health problems in other parts of the body, like heart disease, respiratory infections, and even diabetes complications. Think of your tongue as the filter that keeps the air in your home clean. The air going through your house will become damp and unhealthy if it's clogged with dirt and grime. In the same way, having a bad tongue can make your whole body weak. Luckily, cleaning your tongue is an effortless habit that doesn't take much work. Get a tongue scraper, a small, cheap tool that you can find at most drugstores, or use the bristles of your toothbrush if that's easier for you. Do these exercises every morning before you eat breakfast. Stand in front of the bathroom mirror and stick out your tongue as far as you can. Then, scrape your tongue gently from the back to the tip. Try to use 3 or 4 smooth strokes to get rid of the buildup of filmy stuff without pressing too hard. Imagine wiping down a dusty counter. You want to be thorough, but not too rough, so you don't hurt the surface. Thereafter, wash your mouth out with water to get rid of the food. Repeat before bed, but go slower and lighter because your tongue will be more sensitive after all day. It only takes 3 minutes a day to do this, but the benefits are huge. Bacteria and other contaminants on your tongue cover your taste buds, making it harder to enjoy food flavors. Researchers have found that older people who clean their tongues regularly often notice a better sense of taste within a few weeks. This small change makes eating more enjoyable for many people who used to find it boring. Linda, a friend of mine who is 67 years old, started scraping her tongue 3 months ago after not doing it for years. She now enjoys the subtle tastes of her coffee and fresh fruit in the morning, which she hadn't noticed going away. During her last checkup, her dentist also said that her oral health had gotten better. noticing that she had less plaque and gum irritation. But there are more benefits than just better taste and breath. Linda says that getting rid of the bacteria boosts her energy throughout the day. This is likely because it makes her immune system less stressed. Another friend, Theodore, a retired 71-year-old, had foul breath all the time for years, even though he was excellent at brushing and flossing. He wasn't sure when I asked him to clean his tongue, but after 2 weeks of doing it every day, his problem went away. He felt much more confident and didn't worry about how to interact with other people anymore. If you're new to this, start slowly. If your gag reflex is weak, start scraping from the middle of your tongue and work your way back as you feel more at ease. And if you ever have persistent pain, white spots, or discoloration that doesn't seem right, don't wait to see your doctor. It could be a sign of a more profound problem that needs to be resolved. Small, deliberate habits like this can have a big effect on other people's lives and improve your own long-term health. Let's move on to another part of daily hygiene that gets less attention but needs more: your feet. You might think a quick shower rinse is enough to keep them clean, but that can cause unexpected issues. Do you know that not taking care of your feet properly can make you more likely to get infections, make it harder to move around, and even lead to serious conditions like peripheral neuropathy or diabetic complications? Your feet are the unsung heroes of your body. They support you every step, but they're often the last parts of your body that get care. Please leave a comment below to let me know you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful. Additionally, if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. I greatly appreciate your help. It enables us to continue producing high-quality content for your learning and inspiration. All right, let's go. Taking better care of our feet is even more important as we get older. According to Dr. Emma Harris, our feet are like the base of a house. Everything that's built on top of a weak or ignored base starts to fall apart, including your posture, balance, and health as a whole. Think about how complicated your feet are. They have over 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments, 33 joints, and 26 bones, which is a quarter of all the bones in your body. You must keep moving because of that complicated network. But if you don't, your feet can get damaged. Blood flow is one of the main reasons why foot care is important. The feet are often the first parts of the body to show signs of trouble because blood flow to them naturally slows down with age. Sore, cold toes that won't go away, or changes in skin tone like redness or pallor, can be early signs of bigger health problems like heart problems. People with diabetes need to take better care of their feet for more than just comfort. They need to do it to avoid infections, ulcers, and even amputations. Fungi and bacteria can grow in moist, dirty spaces between your toes, turning a small mistake into a big problem. What can you do to give your feet the care they need? Start by giving them a thorough cleaning every day. Not just a quick splash in the shower, but a real scrub. You can sit on the edge of your bathtub, on a shower chair, or on a stool with a basin of warm water next to you. Scrub the tops, bottoms, and sides of your feet gently with a soft washcloth and mild soap. And dirt tend to hide in the spaces between your toes, so you should take extra care with them. It requires getting into every corner, like cleaning window blind slats. After washing each toe, focus particularly on the SS, as this area often accumulates calluses and dead skin. After a thorough rinse using a clean towel, pat your feet dry, making sure there is no water left between your toes. Thomas, 73, one of our neighbors, experienced this firsthand. It had been years since he had paid much attention to his feet, hadn't done anything more than a quick rinse. Then he saw a light spot that wouldn't go away between his toes. He had a fungal infection in its early stages, which is common in older people, especially those whose feet stay wet or squished in shoes all day. As soon as Thomas started thoroughly washing his feet every night, the infection went away within a few weeks. But the real revelation didn't happen until much later. He noticed that his balance had gotten better, and the pain he had been having while walking had gone away. He was able to walk more steadily and feel more independent after keeping his feet clean and healthy. You have to do more than just wash your feet. It's an important step, but it's only the beginning. Next, dry your feet well. This is the most important part of taking care of your feet. If you wash a sink full of dishes and then stack them to dry, don't wipe them down. If you leave water in the cracks, unwelcome growths like mold or bacteria can grow in the dark, hidden places. The same thing is true for your feet. Grab a clean, soft towel and dry your feet slowly, making sure to pay extra attention to the spaces between your toes. It's easy for water to get stuck in these places, and if they stay wet for a long time, fungi like athlete's foot can grow there. Pay close attention. Lift each toe a little. Dab gently but firmly, and make sure there is no more moisture left. Once your feet are completely dry, apply moisturizer carefully and evenly to the skin. Spread a small amount of moisturizer on the tops of your feet and rub it in. This procedure will keep the skin soft and stop it from cracking. Don't put lotion between your toes, though. Why is this important? Fungal growth can undo all your hard work if those small, enclosed spaces have too much moisture. It's like balancing. Keep the toes dry and breathable while you hydrate where you need to. Observation is just as important as washing and drying. Your feet can give you early warnings about your health, like how the dashboard lights flash when there's a problem with your car. Check them out every day for a moment. Are you seeing new spots of discoloration, like a reddish color or a strange darkening? Does pain that won't go away last longer than it should? Are there little cuts or scrapes that won't heal? These could be mild signs of more profound problems, like poor circulation, infections, or even problems related to diabetes. Remember that they are important. If you think something is wrong and it doesn't go away, you should see a doctor right away. If you take action quickly, you can stop small problems from getting worse. Foot care doesn't take long, just 5 minutes. Preferably in the morning when your mind is clear and your body is feeling rested after a beneficial night's sleep. A few minutes of your time can have giant benefits. Not having to deal with pain for months, better balance, and stability. While you go about your day, you will have feet that feel better and look better, without cracks, calluses, or dry skin. Let's move now. Your armpits are another part of your body that you should pay attention to. Did you know that your underarms are surprisingly important to the way your body naturally gets rid of toxins? Despite this, most people only give their underarms a quick scrub, or worse, simply apply deodorant without any further action. Armpit care is more than just covering up smells. It's also about supporting an important part of your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is like a filter for your body, flushing out toxins and making your immune system stronger. Dr. Helen Carter, a well-known lymphatic health expert, says that there is a group of major lymph nodes under your arm. These are small, but powerful structures that help drain fluid from your upper body. These nodes help fight infections and filter waste, but they may not work as well if the area is clogged with bacteria, sweat, dead skin cells, or deodorant or antiperspirant residue. This buildup can cause irritation, clogged pores, or even infections over time. As we age, the risks increase. Our skin thins and becomes more fragile, which makes it more likely to get rashes or other skin problems from too much moisture, harsh chemicals in personal care products, or rough scrubbing. If you don't take care of your underarms, you might notice red, itchy rashes, painfully clogged pores, or even slightly swollen lymph nodes. These are all signs that your body's detox system is having a hard time keeping up. Luckily, giving the right care isn't hard. You just need to be aware of it. To open up the skin and get rid of any dirt, start by taking a warm shower. Cleanse your underarms with care, using a soft washcloth or an Al sponge. Make circles to get rid of sweat and germs. Then move back and forth like you're polishing a fragile crystal. The goal is to be thorough without being rough. Scrubbing too hard can irritate sensitive skin, so keep your touch light but firm. Olivia is an example. She is 65 years old and used to be a teacher. She had recurring rashes under her arms for 4 years, thinking they were a normal part of getting older. But when she switched to a mild, unscented soap and started washing her arms more carefully, things got a lot better. She remembers, "I used to have irritated, bumpy skin all the time. Once I learned how to wash properly and rinse well, it was a significant improvement. Those problems simply disappeared." It is crucial to run water over your armpits until the cleanser disappears, as soap can cause the skin to dry or itch. Cross your other arm over your body to make it easier to reach the area. This approach will give you more leverage and control over the washcloth. You should dry off after showering, just as you should dry off your feet. Step out and slowly use a clean towel to dry off your armpits. Do not rub too hard, as that can hurt the skin. When you rub, you might leave behind small cuts where germs could grow. If moisture stays, it's like putting wet clothes in a hamper and forgetting about them. It's a perfect place for microbes to grow. Let your armpits air out for a moment after they're dry before applying deodorant. This short break gives your skin a chance to calm down, which lowers the risk of irritation and lets your deodorant work best by sticking to clean, dry skin. Please leave a second comment below to let me know you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful. Additionally, if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for your support. Your support enables us to continue producing top-notch content for your learning and inspiration. Let's move on now. Take a look at this fascinating fact. Over 20 lymph nodes are located in your armpits. They work quietly to remove toxins and boost your immune system. So keeping your underarms clean isn't just a way to stay fresh. It's also a small but important way to boost your body's defenses. If you stick to this plan for a week, you might be surprised at how well it works. If your pores aren't clogged, the skin under your arms might feel noticeably smoother. Itching might go away, and you might smell less even before you put on deodorant. Why? Eliminating sweat and bacteria leads to a reduction in the growth of odors. It only takes a small change in habits to improve your health and confidence. A noticeable improvement in some people's overall sense of well-being has been reported after paying more attention to an area that is often overlooked, their underarms. To keep us feeling our best, the lymphatic system, which is made up of important vessels and nodes that get rid of waste and toxins, needs to work properly. When you take better care of your hygiene, this system will work better, and you may feel lighter, more refreshed, and even full of new energy. Charlotte is a lively 70-year-old grandmother from a small town who almost found this revelation by accident. "I'd sometimes feel these small, tender lumps under my armpits for years," she said, her voice tinged with surprise. "I didn't think much of it because I thought it was just part of getting older. But those lumps went away as soon as I took a little extra time to clean my underarms properly, every day." She told her doctor about it during a regular visit because she was interested. "It's likely that my lymphatic system is working better now, that I'm not letting buildup get in the way." It seemed impossible that something so easy could make a difference. There's more excellent stuff to come. Investing a few extra minutes in underarm care can lead to healthier, smoother skin, improved blood flow in the area, and a surprising boost in your overall vitality. It's a simple routine that you can perform without much thought. It offers significant advantages both internally and externally. Think about starting your day with a quick, mindful cleanse. Warm water, mild soap, and a soft cloth to wipe away sweat, dirt, and dead skin cells that might still be there. Over time, This routine can turn a part of your body that you don't pay much attention to into a source of comfort and confidence. If you're still reading this and think these ideas are helpful, please leave a number 2 in the comments below. It's a small way for you to show me you're with me on this trip. It really means a lot that you shared your valuable time with me. Let's turn our attention to something even more basic: breathing. We do it without thinking about it every second of every day, which adds up to about 20,000 breaths by the time the sun goes down. But have you ever stopped to think about how well you're breathing? Most of us think that our noses do their job quietly in the background, but just like your home's air filter, which collects dust and other particles, your nasal passages need regular care to stay in good shape. This is especially true as we get older, when our body's natural defenses start to weaken. A little extra care can make a huge difference in how well you can breathe. Changes can significantly impact your quality of sleep and your level of energy throughout the day. Your nose is a complicated natural air purifier that works to protect you every day. It filters a wonderful 10,000 quarts, say 9 cubic meters, of air, removing dust, pollen, allergens, and even bacteria that float around us without being seen. That's a lot of tiny junk building up in those tiny passages. If you don't clear it out, you might end up with stuffy noses, frequent sneezing, annoying sinus pressure, or sleepless nights tossing and turning. A retired construction worker named James, who is 6 feet, 1.83 meters, 9 inches approximately, 23 centimeters tall, knows what it's like to go through this. All too well, I spent decades breathing in sawdust and grime on construction sites, so I thought my constant stuffiness was just part of getting older, he said. Then my allergies got so bad that I couldn't sleep more than a couple of hours without gasping for air. It wasn't until I started cleaning my nose properly every day that I noticed how much better I felt. It was like someone turned a switch. I could finally breathe. Again, luckily, keeping your nasal passages clean is simple and feels good. In the morning, some simply splash warm water around their nostrils for a few seconds to remove overnight dust and mucus. For others, they prefer a saline spray, which is like a shower for their nose and easily gets rid of irritants. I used to wake up every morning feeling stuffed up, like my head was full of phlegm, said Bella, a 76-year-old retiree who loves gardening. Now that I'm using my daily saline rinse, I feel much clearer. It's like a fog, she said. Has lifted for people who need a deeper clean. The enema pot provides a better solution. This small device, which looks like a teapot, uses a saltwater solution to flush out the sinuses. The procedure gets rid of stubborn congestion and makes you feel instantly better. Those who have never experienced it often describe it as a rejuvenating experience. How you blow your nose is more important than you might think. Many people instinctively pinch both nostrils and blow hard, but the practice can make things worse by pushing mucus deeper into your sinuses and causing irritation or pressure. Better to gently blow out one nostril at a time into a tissue and wash your hands to kill germs. If the congestion still exists, steam can help. Imagine taking a warm shower and letting the humid air loosen the mucus as you inhale deeply. Or imagine sitting with your face over a bowl of steaming water with a towel over your head to trap the heat. Adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can make the experience even better, giving you a cooling and soothing effect that opens your airways even more. Many seniors find the exercise a relaxing way to unwind while keeping their breathing clear. Nasal dryness. As we age, especially in cold climates or the winter, the sensitive skin inside our noses can dry out and become irritated, which can cause pain or even cracking. Putting a small amount of natural oil, like vitamin E oil or coconut oil, on the skin with clean fingers or a cotton swab can help a lot. This small action keeps your nasal passages moist, comfortable, and strong against the weather. When you take better care of your nose, you usually feel better within days. People say they can breathe more easily, sleep through the night without waking up, and no longer get tension headaches or allergy flare-ups. The 84-year-old Jordan used to be an engineer and now plays early morning golf. Spring used to be awful, with a lot of sneezing and stuffy noses. The works he talked about with a laugh. I looked forward to it every year. But once I changed how I cleaned my nose, I could walk the fairways without a tissue in sight. It's been fun, Cher. If you have persistent congestion that won't go away regardless of what you do, frequent nosebleeds, thick or strangely colored discharge, or sinus pain, your nose is telling you something about your health. More than 10 days could mean something more serious, brewing below the surface. If you think something is wrong, don't wait to see your doctor. Relaxation. Taking care of your nose is more than just avoiding the occasional sniffle. It also protects your lungs, giving you more energy and making every breath feel more relaxed. Once you make nasal hygiene a regular part of your life, you'll wonder how you ever got along without it. The next time you wash your face, brush your teeth, or take a shower, I want you to take a moment to pay extra attention to your nose, and yes, your belly button as well. It may seem like a small thing, but trust me, your whole body will thank you for it in ways you might not expect if you're still here. If you find this video or reading interesting or helpful, please leave a 3-star rating in the comments section below. It's a quick way to let me know you're on this journey with me. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here. Your attention is valuable, and I appreciate it. Let's talk about our belly button, which is something most of us don't give much thought to. Usually, our belly button remains a small dimple on our stomach, serving as a silent reminder of our connection to our mothers. It just sits there, never getting in the way, and it doesn't really bother us when we're busy with daily tasks. However, what if I told you that this small, often overlooked area could have a much bigger effect on your health than you might have thought? Yes, the belly button is one of the dirtiest parts of our bodies, but we forget to clean it. They found that this small depression can be a thriving ecosystem with dozens or even hundreds of different types of bacteria living in it. Many of these microorganisms do best in warm, damp places. If you don't clean your navel properly, it's a great place for bacteria to grow, which can cause bad smells and sometimes infections. Please leave a 3rd comment below to let me know you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful. Additionally, if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for your support. Your support enables us to continue producing top-notch content for your learning and inspiration. Let's move on. Think of your belly button as a secret pocket in your favorite jeans. Over time, it quietly gathers all kinds of things: lint from your clothes, sweat from a busy day, dead skin cells that your body naturally gets rid of, and even soap or body wash that didn't quite rinse off. If you don't keep up with it, this buildup can quickly become too much, causing skin irritation, an odor you can't quite place, or even small infections that you don't expect. As we get older, this is even more important because as our skin changes, it thins, dries out, or becomes less resilient, and our immune systems weaken over time, making it harder for our bodies to fight off even small amounts of bacterial overgrowth. Helen, a 75-year-old retired nurse, experienced this lesson firsthand. Her doctor told her she had a mild infection in her navel during a regular checkup. She said, "I was shocked. I had never thought about it again. It's such a small spot, but ignoring it made me feel terrible. I didn't know they needed care every day. Maintaining a clean belly button doesn't require a complex routine, costly products, or a significant amount of time. This practice is a simple habit that you can easily add to your shower or bath routine, and it will pay off big time. A soft washcloth and some warm water are all you need. Wet the cloth first, and then gently work it into your navel. Wrap your index finger in the fabric and work it into folds and creases. It's like washing the inside of a delicate teacup. You wouldn't scrub it hard or use anything sharp. A light, careful touch is all you need. Maria, a 71-year-old grandmother, does the job every morning without thinking about it. "I only spend about 30 seconds on it while I wash my stomach in the shower," she said with a smile. "Now it's as natural to me as washing my face or my hair." If your belly button is deeper or more recessed, you can make the process even better by tilting your body forward a little while you clean. This strategy will help the water flow out naturally instead of pooling inside. Why does this matter? Keeping moisture in something is like leaving water in a vase for days. It makes a good place for bacteria and even fungi to grow. Upon completion, lightly pat it with a dry towel to ensure no moisture remains. This procedure will keep problems from happening. Get a cotton swab, dip it in warm water or a mild soap without scent, and carefully clean inside your navel. If you like to be extra thorough, this is an easy way to do it. Thereafter, use a dry swab to get rid of any moisture that is still there. This small action, which takes less than a minute, can make a big difference in how clean you are. And it's useful for more than just keeping things clean. Giving your belly button this much attention has some surprising benefits. Jane, my 78-year-old neighbor, found this out for herself. She admitted, "For years I had this faint, musty smell I couldn't place. Then I started cleaning my navel properly every day, and not only did the OD go away, but the skin around my stomach feels smoother and healthier too," she said. This happens a lot, especially to older people. As we get older, changes in hormones, medications, and the rate at which skin cells turn over can affect our body odor, or make us more likely to have minor skin problems. A small change like this can make a huge difference in how clean and comfortable you feel every day. If you stick with it, you should notice a difference in just a few days. Any strange smells should go away. The skin near your navel may look clearer and less irritated, and that nagging pain you didn't know you had may go away. However, you should continue to monitor for any warning signs. If you have redness that won't go away, unusual discharge, itching, or pain that won't go away, don't ignore it. It could be a hygiene mistake, but it could also be a sign of something that needs medical attention, like a minor infection, a CST, or even a problem with an old piercing. This process is especially important for people with diabetes or compromised immune systems, because infections can get worse faster if they aren't treated. While we're discussing piercings, let's explore a fascinating fact about the belly button. It's just as important to take care of your pierced navel, even if it's been healed for years. Many people think that once the piercing heals, they don't have to do anything else, but that's not quite true. Even pierced belly buttons can still hold bacteria, sweat, and tiny bits of dead skin around the jewelry, which can cause irritation or that telltale smell. If you have a piercing, take a moment every day to gently clean around the jewelry with warm water or a mild soap. Then dry it completely with a clean towel or swab. It's a small habit that keeps everything in check. It's easy and quick to improve your health and comfort by massaging your belly button. I hope you'll give it a try and let me know how it goes. You can also just leave a comment below to say hello. Thanks for being here with me again. Well, that's it. Taking care of 5 body parts you may not think about can improve your health and longevity. These simple habits can help you stay clean on your tongue, feet, armpits, nose, and even your belly button. They can also improve your health and maybe even add years to your life. What have you learned so far? Please get in touch with me. Thanks for reading. Please leave a comment below with one thing you'll start doing every day. Leave a comment below if you liked the video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life-changing tips. We appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you in our next video.